Hello, Team Rain. Jacob here with Ari, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our sales training. This video is really just to talk you through position and best practices when doing sales here at Rain Car Wash. There will be other video segments where we're going to do some live sales with real guests.
Importantly also, Jake, as you just said, this is not a detailed video about the point position. There's other training on that, and that needs to be something that you're all familiar with. So while we'll touch on certain components of that, today is all about sales and how best to maximize your potential as a salesperson at Rain Car Wash.
That's it. Absolutely. So we'll jump right into it. So the number one thing you want to do is get in the right position. So from a positioning standpoint, I'm standing right here at kiosk 2. This really should be the main place where our point person stands. It allows us to see all of our approaching guests and greet them with a friendly smile as they come into the pay lanes.
Can I add to that as well, which is we specifically talk about that position for a reason and being really on the curve between lane 1 and 2, again, for very specific reasons. While in that position, you can serve lane 2 guests, you can serve lane 1 guests. Remember, if you're out here as the point person, that means you're not on the flight deck, which means that the guest approaches the pay window. The easiest way to communicate with them by standing here is to ask them to put their passenger side window down and advance them forward to the kiosk. Likewise, being in this position also gives you the ability to assist any guests or greet any guests going through the members center. So where you are is important, and that's why we stress it in this video.
Absolutely. The next thing you want to do is, as the vehicle approaches, we're going to take really good notice and have good awareness to the condition of the vehicle. We're going to look at certain characteristics. Does it have aftermarket parts? Is it specifically dirty? Does it have previously damaged parts, loose, rusted parts that we need to make the guest aware of? This is where our eyes are really going to tell the story as the guest approaches. So we want to have good awareness. As the guest arrives and gets into the pay lane, we're going to greet them. Welcome to Rain Car Wash. Nice, friendly greeting. And we're going to start with a very important question, which is this your first time washing with us? And if it is their first time washing with us, we want to take a little extra special care to make sure that their very first visit at Rain Car Wash is a very good one. It's a safe visit, and it's an issue with, or it's a visit without incident. So this is where we're going to tell the guests about our safe loading process. And I'm also going to radio to the tunnel boss, hey, I've got a white Nissan Maxima that's coming around, first time.
Very important. I think that's an important thing to stress, and it allows you to set up for really some of the next steps as you move into using the pay stations to help you. But as you said, Jake, and I just stressed it, this is an opportunity to make a great first impression on the guest. As you said, it's not just a greeting, it's a friendly greeting. It's a smile, right? And then, of course, it's asking them, is this your first visit to Rain? Be yourself, ask in a way that you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be rote, feel like a script, but you want to make sure you ask that question because it's important for next steps as you described.
Absolutely. And our very next step is to look no further than our kiosk here. Kiosk is going to be your very best friend when it comes to delivering and executing a sales pitch. So you see here on the screen, we're going to hit start. And if it is the guest's very first time with us, we want them to take particular notice of the Let's Be Safe screen. These are all the things that they need to consider and review before washing with us for the very first time. Chances are, if we have a returning guest, they're familiar with the Let's Be Safe screen, I would ask that they always just take a moment to review and let us know if they have any questions. If they're good to proceed, we're going to go ahead and hit accept. If they have questions, obviously use your training of the aftermarket parts to invest in.
I think one thing I would add again is remember, kiosk is your best friend. Part of it is because it forces a flow, if you will, around things that are critical to discuss with the guest. The first item being the Let's Be Safe screen. When a guest approaches in lane 1, and again, if you're standing at lane 2, perhaps serving a guest, you want to ask the guest to advance to kiosk 1 in lane 1 because we really want to try to use the pay station or kiosk as our best-selling tool, and also to present things like Let's Be Safe. Yes, it's in the window, but the truth is, it's much easier to do it on the screen and let the guests see it up front and accept it for themselves. So it's very deliberate why we try to use the kiosk. Keep going.
Absolutely. So now we're going to get into the actual sales component. We're always going to start by selecting buy a single wash. The guest is here to buy a car wash or to get a car wash. So we want to show them what the full menu looks like. And this is where your knowledge and awareness of the vehicle in front of you, and also the product knowledge. So we have a whole other training manual that talks about the products and services, all the chemicals and soaps and equipment that we use to make cars nice and shiny and bright. This is where your product knowledge comes in really handy. We've got the four base washes here. We got the Essential, the Supreme, the Elite, the Rainmaker. Using your product knowledge, you're going to discuss these different options with the guest. And I'm going to also stress to you, ask questions about their visit today. Is there a reason why you're coming here today? Oh, yeah, you want to wash your car? Oh, maybe they want to brighten their rims. Maybe they want to brighten their tires. There are options on the menu that cater to those different problems. Maybe they have excess bird dropping and they want to protect their vehicle. These are all things that we can address with hot wax, ceramics, and all those things. So again, your knowledge of the menu comes in really handy here as we look at the menu.
And I would add, as you said, Jake, using that understanding and awareness of the approaching vehicle, if you see something, or if the guest says something in particular around needing their tire shined or their wheels cleaned, or they want to apply a protectant, it'll inform this process. Because if you know they're very interested in vision mats and windshield, water beating off their windshield or cleaning their tire, well, frankly, where you're going to start is different. You may not really spend much time on Essential or Supreme. If you know they want bug remover or you see an excessive amount of bugs on the vehicle, you probably might really suggest the Elite Wash. But as you stated, one of the keys to being a great salesperson is product knowledge. We have a module on that. If you can't remember it, go back and study it again. The more familiar you are with it, the more confidence you're going to display to the guest, and the better you're going to be at selling. Because you won't be reading the descriptions, you'll be able to really explain it in a way that resonates with the guests and allows them to make an informed choice.
So now, we've discussed the options with the guests. We're going to allow them to choose their single wash. But instead of just picking the wash and accepting payment, what we're going to do is, let's say the guest wants to choose Supreme. What we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, that's our $17 wash. We're going to go back to the unlimited menu. I'm going to say, I'm going to show you something for a second. That wash is $17. You can get that wash in a membership for $30 a month. So that means, okay, this is where we get our big unlimited pitch. That means that same $17 wash you can get as often as you like by obtaining a membership at $29.99. Quite simply, for less than the price of 2 washes, you can have a membership at Rain Car Wash and come wash often with us, right? And to further explain it, if they come even just once a week, they're going to get that same wash for less than $10. So once we've kind of pitched the membership, take a pause, let them understand, kind of just digest the economics of the sale, and let them decide the membership is something that they'd like to go forward.
Yeah, the key things I think, just to emphasize, Jake, what you said is, once they've chosen the wash, you're going to direct them to the corresponding level of membership. And really the 2 critical items, or there's probably 3 critical items, but one of the most critical items is the value, right? If they're going to wash their vehicle, then really would suggest to you this has to be a critical component of your selling. If they're going to wash their vehicle at least twice a month, they're saving money, because that means twice a month at $29.99, they're paying $15 for a $17 wash. They come once a week, $7.50, right?
Yeah.
Or what is now a $17 wash, they're getting it for less than half price. They're going to save a lot of money. And then in addition to that, of course, all the other member benefits, right? The ability to use the members lane, the ability to use lane 2, easy in, easy out. This place was designed for members. so that with the license plate reading or RFID, their experience and convenience is maximized for them to get in and out quickly. No, by the way, one of the last key selling features is what? Around weather.
You never have to worry about weather again. You know, one of the big things about washing your car is, it just rained and now I lost all the things I paid for, the tire shine, the ceramics, all that thing. So you never have to worry about that ever again. Can't run as often as you like it. And as you explained, the more they wash, the better the value gets.
Yeah. And the more they wash, the better for their vehicle, because like we like to say, frequency is the best wash. And if they're driving a nice vehicle, they want to keep it clean, they want to keep it protected. That's what membership is all about.
Absolutely. And these are things, as you talk to the guests, you'll understand what's important to them. You'll be able to hit all these features. So, the moment of truth, right? You kind of give them the long pause, let them evaluate the deal. If they want to choose a membership, you go forward and you sign them up. If not, that's okay, right? We still love our single wash customers as well. And don't forget, they came here for a service, and we need to go back and deliver them that service. So if they do say no, we're going to go back to our single wash menu, and we're going to go back to the selection that they made. At this point, they should know quite a bit about the menu. Let's say they want to choose Reign Supreme. They don't want the membership, but they want the single wash. Here's another moment of pause, right? We have all of these terrific add-ons, and it's great that we're doing this video today. We have all these new add-ons that are available to our guests. We've got the detailing pack. They want to shine a fair interior. We've got ceramic. We've got the rain check, which gives them car wash insurance, buff and shine, tire shine, fish pack. So many different options for the guests to select. Really take a moment to let the guests absorb these add-ons. If they say no, again, that's fine. It's still going to give them the same one. Give them a chance to see all the products and services that we offer.
I think that's great, Jake. And one thing I would ask everyone to consider this as well. Remember, we never want a guest to feel that a single wash is a bad thing. We don't want them to feel like they've let us down. We certainly don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. We inform them of the value and benefits of membership. If they choose not to take advantage of a membership, that's fine. As you say, they probably know enough now to make their single wash selection. When your job isn't done there, we want to inform them of all the great add-ons which create tremendous value, protect their vehicle better, or give them other features and options that can be of real benefit to them today. They may say no to those as well. And just remember this, if they say no to a membership, if they say no to an add-on, that's okay. Don't be discouraged. Remember, even the best Major League Baseball players, they may get a hit 2-3 times out of every 10 times they get up to the plate. You're going to see that, and you're going to hear no quite often. Having the resilience as a salesperson is maybe one of the biggest characteristics of a successful salesperson. Hearing no, being able to do it again the next time. We can promise you that as you practice, and you're going to talk more about that, being resilient, you will sell more memberships if you put these tools and ideas to practice.
Absolutely, and we'll just close on practice. Practicing your pitch, so the more often that you do this pitch, the more effective you will be as a salesperson. And then also practicing the awareness, right? Getting to know your guests, understanding their vehicle, understanding their needs. They've got kids in the car, they've got a dog in the car. This is where we can really take advantage of not just the facility, but our fellow team members, the lollipops, the dog treats, all of the really special things that we've designed and created here to really create a meaningful experience for somebody that wants to take care of their vehicle. So as the car approaches, it's not just garbage in, garbage out, let's get them a car wash and get them through the line. It's a special experience for them that we can make memorable by using all the the tools and all of our team at the power.
I mean, it's so well said, Jake. At the end of the day, remember, as the point, you are the ambassador for Reign Car Wash. Yes, we have a great facility. We are great operators and we can get their car clean. But a lot of it comes down to the experience when they first are greeted by you as the point person. Certainly we want to make sure they're informed. Certainly we want to help them solve whatever needs they have. Certainly we want to sell memberships, and certainly we want to sell add-ons. But at the end of the day, what we want to do more than anything else is give them a great experience. And that's where all that awareness comes in. Knowing the vehicle, knowing who's in the vehicle, using all the tools, technology, and other things that we have at our disposal to make it a truly amazing experience and spread positivity, which is what we're all about, right?
Absolutely. So there it is, guys. I hope that this training and this conversation really helps put a few more tools in the tool bag and helps you become a better salesperson and, more importantly, a better service provider. Thank you, guys. Make it rain.
Go get them.